You're about to listen to the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. We cover weird things, but part of that may include adult themes and content. We'll be talking about things like butts and boobs, and there will be swearing. It's kind of what we do. If there are any kids in the car, you may want to change the channel. Thanks, and enjoy. Hey, sweetie, what can I get for you?
Do you have any of today's specials left?
The weird? Oh, yeah, we got lots of weird.
And can I get that with bacon?
Sure. Weird with a side of bacon. Coming up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 16 of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. I am one of your hosts, but we'll go through and introduce us one by one, starting with Stephanie. Stephanie, what do you do on the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast?
Social media stories.
And Misty, what do you do on the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast?
I have weird news articles from around the world.
And I am Trevor, and I do weird history and weird facts. All right, first thing we like to do is start with a personal story of weirdness that has happened to one of us. And I understand that this week Stephanie has a weird personal story. Stephanie, take it away.
Before I get into the personal story, can we talk about the movie that we watched?
Oh, yes. So the movie we watched is barely based on the Stephen King book or short story called The Monkey. Now, the movie... Yeah. So the movie, if you haven't heard of it or seen it, is based on the idea of one of those little toy monkeys from like the 40s, 50s, whatever, where you crank it up and it beats on a drum. And they're always creepy looking. Like they had one of them in the Toy Story 2, I think it was. And they always have a creepy look to them. But anyway, this one, the whole concept is that there's a monkey, and if you wind it, someone will die in an obscure way. It's kind of like Final Fantasy, but with a wind-up monkey. And what is everybody's thoughts on this movie?
It was weird.
Definitely B-rated.
It was really weird. It
was like a new age B-rated movie.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I would definitely put it in the B-rated movie category. It's on Netflix right now. I believe we watched it on Netflix, wasn't it? I think it was Netflix. One of these streaming services.
Hulu.
Maybe it was Hulu. But either way, I watched it on one of those streaming services, and it was a lot of fun. But yes, there's a part where they're bringing the dead body out of a house, and for whatever reason, the high school cheerleading squad is there. And they're like, they're bringing out the body! Yay! And there's no reason. They have not laid this out as some type of comedy or spoof movie or whatever. I, to this day, don't know why the cheerleading squad was there cheering on bring out the dead body.
Because the realtor said that there was like so many deaths per day. So they probably just,
We're celebrating the amount of deaths?
Better than the football team, maybe? I don't know. I don't get it.
Don't know. It was just a really weird movie. So if you're looking for a good weird, the first half is really slow and as depressing as possible. It's literally where the main character's brother tells him that mom hates you because you whined so much as a baby that dad left, so now she has to date. So the movie starts off kind of slow, kind of depressing, but the second half is just golden B-rated movie. So I would recommend it. Again, it's called The Monkey, very barely based on the Stephen King short story, The Monkey. It is worth a watch, especially if you like weird B-rated horror movies. So
yeah, we like our B-rated horror movies.
Yes, we do.
We do.
So, all right. Well, now back to you, Stephanie. Stephanie, what is your weird personal story?
So the kid and I were driving back to his dad's the other night. It's early October, right?
Yeah.
So we were driving down the road and just having a conversation, and I just happened to see this last glance, as we were driving by. There was a couple walking down the road with their dog wearing taco costumes.
What?
And the dog was in a taco costume.
They
We're
know
only
it's
a
not...
few days into October.
I was going to say, did they not know that Halloween is the 31st of October?
But Troy even saw it, and he's like, that's weird. That's, like, fucked up.
No, that is awesome, is what that is. Those two said, let's do the most kick-ass thing we can do. And they decided to go with it. I think they're awesome. Those are our friends. You should have stopped and gave them a card about Weird with a Side of Bacon and told them to listen to our podcast and asked if they'll be our best friends. That's our kind of people, Stephanie. I like them.
That's true. I mean, we probably would do something like that, but it was just like a random day of the week.
Yeah.
What do we do tonight? Let's take a dog for a walk. All right, but let's put on our Halloween costumes.
I'm interested to know if they had other days. Like, do they have a different costume for different days?
I don't know.
Wait, what day of the week was it again? Was it a Tuesday? Please tell me it's Taco Tuesday.
No.
Oh.
It would have made it even better.
Honestly, I think it was like a Sunday.
How do you know that wasn't their walk of shame?
I think it'd be better if there was an actual decent purpose. They're like doing something where they have to wear the costumes, but the dog freaks out about it. So they're purposely
Like they lost a bet.
yeah, or they're purposely walking the dog while they all wear their costumes so the dog gets used to it for some event they have coming up, and they don't want the dog to freak out, so they're getting the dog accustomed to them and the dog wearing taco costumes. But I'm hoping not. I'm hoping these guys just said, fuck it, we're wearing our costumes today.
It wasn't
It'll
a
be
big
awesome.
dog either. It was like a little Shih Tzu.
Oh, of course.
No, it's even better.
It's like if I walk my cat.
Right?
Yeah.
By the way, quick side note, that monkey came out in the 1930s.
Oh, the little metal drumming
Yeah.
monkeys.
The drumming monkey.
They've always been creepy. Like I said, even Toy Story 2 has one of them, and it's supposed to be creepy in that movie, and it is creepy.
So that's my personal story.
Well,
Just random
like
people
it.
walking down the road in taco costumes.
And now I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to be that person.
We'll just put you in a fairy costume.
Me and the dog walking
Yep.
down the street in a fairy costume. I do that. I think it'd be great.
As long as we can sit on your porch and drink beers and record it.
Yes.
Yeah, now I want to do that. Dress up like the dog in a Halloween costume, not during Halloween, and walk down the street and wave at all the cars and see what happens. This sounds like a
Great.
good time.
Just let me-
Tacos are now the next Grinch.
Let me know when you do this because I'd love to see that.
We're going to videotape it and put it as a reel.
Anyway, let's... Oh, yes.
I was just going to say, before we get into Misty's story, do you want to explain the bacon rating?
Why, yes, I can explain the bacon rating system. So,
Thank you.
So once
Were
again,
you going to say that?
So once again, anyone who is new at the podcast, we have a bacon rating system we do to rate how good and weird everybody's stories are. It's a rating system of 1 to 4. 1 bacon strip meaning, not that good. 4 meaning, that's really freaking weird. And you can even add crispy on top of it. If you think it gets like a little like A+ or a 4+ or a 3+. And somehow it is now incorporated, due to a fan writing into us, we have incorporated now the BLT, which means it is definitely a 4 crispy, great story, gets all the points.
I just like to bring it up all the time.
Misty does, and Misty likes to
In
give
your
her
face.
and Misty likes to give herself her own BLT rating sometimes, but that's fine. You know, self-confidence is important in this world today.
Yeah,
So,
because I don't need to pout like you.
I don't pout often.
Yes, you
Yes, you do.
So, but anyway, Misty is up first today. What do you have from the Weird with a Side of Bacon news desk, Misty?
A stunt performer pulls a car while on fire to break world record.
Wait, so he was on fire?
Yes.
Okay.
Pulling a car?
Yes.
Actually, it's kind of good because I'd be honest, if he was pulling a car that was on fire, I would not be as impressed. So it's probably a good thing that he was on fire. Oh, it's just really not that impressive of a story.
It's from the United Press International, so UPI.
Oh, I have a UPI story this week too. I have one of my news things because I was a little worried about that because I picked on you so much last time for not
Yes, you
remembering
did.
UPI. UPI.
You're so mean.
I am mean sometimes.
It's not an IPA. We're not drinking beer.
Oh, yes. Useless fact, IPAs are called IPAs because it comes for Indian Pale Ale, and is because when British ships were taking and sailing all the way underneath Africa.
The
and
ocean
going,
blue.
It's Columbus and the ocean blue. No, when the British ships were sailing all the way underneath Africa to get to India because they had, it was a British colony at some time. It was such a long trip that when they made the beer to drink, because they couldn't bring water because it would go bad, because Lord knows it wasn't clean water. So they brought beer, and they would have to make it extra hoppy so that the beer itself would not go bad during the trip. So that's why
So
an
everybody could be
IPA
hoppy.
That's why IPA is extra hops in it. All right, that's my useless fact. I don't think it counts as one of my news stories, though. So, Misty, you're up. And we're talking
let her
about a
get
guy.
into the story.
Right? We're talking about a guy on fire pulling a car.
This is an Australian daredevil, lit his body on fire and pulled a car the distance of 328 feet in 56.42 seconds to earn the Guinness World Record.
That's a long ways. That's like longer than a football field. And he was on fire for 56 seconds.
Correct.
That's very impressive.
Here's my question. For one, I mean, good for him for going the distance. That's for damn sure. But has anyone set this record before? Do we know? We don't know. Could he have pulled this, out of curiosity, I wonder, could this guy have pulled this car a total of 10 feet in 5 seconds and still hold the world record? How many people are out there lighting themselves on fire and pulling cars?
I can help answer the question.
You do have the answers. Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If
All
you
right.
stop talking.
All right. Sorry.
That's what you do all the time.
It is what I do all the time.
So he became the first person to hold the record for fastest 100-meter car pull in full body burn when he completed the stunt. So he is the only person to do a 100-meter car pull in full body burn.
Again, I don't think there's a lot of competition.
A video of the recorded attempts shows him pulling a car while members of his support team keep pace with the fire extinguishers by side, ready to put out the flames if anything went wrong.
Was the car okay?
Oh, I don't know. I would say yes. So his support team used 3 fire extinguishers that they kept his body from burning at the end of the attempt. So they used 3 fire extinguishers to put him out at the end of each attempt.
Oh, wait. Was there more than one attempt?
Better finish the story.
It's really hard for me to say yes or no because he's done multiples of these kinds of things. Because this is not his first world record.
Oh, please tell me all his world records involve lighting him on fire. Like most balls juggled, wall lit on fire. Longest javelin throw, wall lit on fire. I want everything he does to be wall lit on fire.
Well, here's the list of things he's done while on fire.
Oh, I'm on fire. I love it. Okay, keep going.
He's already held multiple records that involved setting himself on fire, including the longest duration full body burn without oxygen, 5 minutes and 41 seconds.
That's a long time.
Furthest distance to pull a vehicle while in full body burn, 1,909 feet and 5 inches. Fastest 200-meter cycle during full body burn, 49.55 seconds. And the fastest distance in full body burn on a zip line was 201.60 feet.
On a zip line. That's awesome.
Okay, what if you didn't know what was going on? You just all of a sudden look up in the sky and there's some dude on fire zip lining past. Like, hi, what the fuck is that?
But yes, that's all I have for you.
I want all his records to be on fire from now on. And just something basic.
I hope he makes enough to buy all the fire extinguishers because they're not cheap.
That's a good point. What kind of money does he have invested in this hobby, I guess you would call it?
Yeah, basically, maybe it's a hobby. Because, I mean, who else is just going to set themselves on fire to set a world record?
Trevor, that's your next challenge.
No.
Ooh. Longest time recording a podcast while on fire. I only have to go like 2 seconds and I am winning the world record.
True.
I think more world records could be beat while on fire. I think there's a lot of things you could do in that realm.
I agree.
Most ping pongs thrown in a bucket while on fire.
I give it a 3 crispy.
Thanks.
I am going to go. It's got to be crispy because he's on fire. Was that on purpose? I will also go 3 crispy.
Because he was on fire.
Now, if he would have been in a taco costume, that would have been even better.
There's another world record. Longest time in a taco costume while on fire. I got an order app.
Trevor, it's your turn. What do you got for us today?
Today.
Real quick.
Yes.
You're throwing him off because we're going backwards now.
Wait.
Go ahead.
No, you're right.
No,
I'm not next. I'm not
we already
next.
called you. You're out. Go. We're changing it up today.
Are we doing it?
We're doing it.
We'll do it.
We're
Okay.
going backwards today. So, Trevor, you're up.
All right. And then we will end with yours. You're very excited about your stuff. So, All right, intro me again. Let's just get this rolling.
Stephanie, you're up.
Trevor, you go. What do you got for us today?
All right, I think I'm just going. Are we ready for me now? We're all over the place. Okay, guys,
We're allowed to fuck with you. You always fuck with us.
That is true. I do enjoy
But we don't
causing
pout
trouble.
about it.
That's true. We
I
don't.
feel like I get pouted at about being pouty more than I'm pouting.
She legit asked you like last week, what are you pouting about? Because you were pouting for no reason. We weren't even picking on you, and you were pouting.
I was pouting.
You go.
All right.
Yeah.
So the one I have labeled or named Death and Taxes. I have my 3 sources I like to go with. I have a October 2008 article by The Guardian. I have an October 2008 article by United Press International, otherwise known as UPI. And I have from the Mammoth Book of World Records by Jim Thobald. So those are my sources for the story, Death and Taxes.
Sure, Jim Thobald has come up before.
We have. I have gone through this whole book.
I'm missing
Now
my
he's getting
friend,
up there
though.
with Scott Matthews, and Scott Matthews is going to be upset because Trevor hasn't used Scott Matthews'
Well,
resource
forever.
in a long time.
Because we haven't gotten to Christmas yet, and on my Christmas list, I'm going to be putting down Scott Matthews' second book, remember? That's on the to-do. I have to wait till I get the book for Christmas, maybe. And then from there, I have to read the book, and then I can start using stories. So Scott Matthews will return, I'm assuming, with book 2. But yes, you're right. The Mammoth Book of World Records, we have done this a decent amount of times. By the way, I was talking with somebody today about libraries and library finds. I have a book at home right now that has like 40 to 50 sticky notes in it of all stories that I want to have for this podcast. So I have to make just photocopies of those couple of pages so I can remember that information, but I haven't done it yet. That book is now like 3 months past due to the library. And because
Don't worry, people. I have bought and sponsored a wing of the library.
Yeah, I pay a lot of library fines. But anyway.
If only he had a copy machine at the office that he could,
Oh, amazing. Or one at home.
throw it in his bag when he brings his computer bag home 99% of the time.
Okay, I haven't gotten to it.
Last time I saw it, it was sitting on your kitchen
There's that
table.
face. It's the pout face.
It is in Misty's office right now, or the office right now at home. But yes, I do have to bring it because I can't just return it because it has all my sticky notes in it. So I have to make copies of the pages. But yes, I do have to bring it to the office.
That's my point.
Have you gone online to renew it?
You guys have to remind me. You know I can't be held responsible for myself. You two have always taken care of
I
me.
didn't know I
need you
gave
to
birth
do
to
that.
3 kids.
You gave birth to 2, but you married one.
True. And I can't give them back. So I've been told.
Probably several times.
Yup.
But yes, anyway, I do have this book. I do have to make those copies. I do have to return it, and I will have a significant fine that might exceed the
Do you know
cost
what?
of the book.
I got an idea. I'm off on Monday this coming week. I will bring the book and make the copies while you are all here working.
Anyway, back to this. You heard my 3 sources. Again, its title is Death and Taxes. Are you guys both aware of what a lot of countries in Europe do called a broadcasting fee or a broadcasting tax? Do you guys know what that is at all?
No.
So what it is, we don't have it here in the US, but again, it's pretty popular in Europe. But the idea is that if you own a television or a radio, you are required to pay what's called a broadcasting fee, or it's a tax. So if you own one, meaning you have the ability to listen to or watch TV or radio, then you have to pay a monthly fee to the government, and that monthly fee is used to pay for public broadcasting and public radio and all that. Really, we have a similar situation. You know, we have taxes that just go to all kinds of stuff, but they have one specifically for this. And by the way, if you don't pay this, it's a pretty serious thing. Like they'll send it to a collection agency and it'll end up in your credit report and hurt you and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so it's a pretty serious thing. Okay. In Germany, there is an infamous collection agency known as GEZ, which stands for something in German. I don't speak German. I barely speak English. Let's be honest.
You're not wrong.
No.
You do stumble over your English words.
I do sometimes. I will admit that. GEZ in 2008 sent a collection letter to a person named Frederick Schiller. Now, that's normal. The only problem is Friedrich Schiller was a famous German poet and writer who died in 1805. G-Eazy.
Hold up.
Yes.
He died in 1805?
Yes. And in 2008, G-Eazy Collection Agency sent him a collection letter for failure to pay his broadcasting tax.
That's 200 years old.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So, I mean, it's not going to hurt his credit score because he's deceased, but
is
who's
he?
responsible for this then? His family?
Well, that's part of it. And, it also begs the question if he had a radio or a television, considering the radio was invented in 1890. So that is 85 years after he died. And TV was invented in 1920, which would have been 115 years after he died. So there's a good chance that he did not have one of those. It might have been rather dead.
So my other question is who stole his identity?
Well, here's what happened. The collection letter was sent to a primary school that was named after Friedrich Schiller. So the collection agency sent a letter to the Friedrich Schiller Primary School stating that that he did not pay his broadcasting tax.
How do you fix that? Because that is a school.
Well, the head teacher, after I believe receiving several of these threatening collection letters from GEZ, contacted them.
Stop sending me letters.
Yes.
This is a school. He is deceased. He's been dead for God knows how long.
He pointed out to GEZ that the addressee is no longer in a position to listen to radio or watch television, as he's dead 200 years ago. And GEZ's, of course, standard collection efforts responded with they had to show proof that he did not own a television or radio in order to ask for a waiver of the fee.
Hold on, wait a minute, though. Shouldn't the year be a reason to sign a waiver? Like, back then, none of that existed?
Somebody on the phone couldn't figure it out. Like, the guy calls us, dude, this guy's dead 200 years. You're calling a school named after a famous, very dead, ancient writer. And their response was, do you have proof that he does not own a television or radio? Like, come on, man. Somebody's just reading their lines in their collection agency training manual at that point.
I would have been like, can I please speak to upper management?
What are you not understanding? That he's dead?
He died in 1805.
He did.
Very did.
Very dead.
Eventually, after this became a news story of, seriously, because most people, of course, hate GEZ Collection Agency. People don't have a fondness for collection agencies, in case you haven't noticed. No, they don't. Most people do not like collection agencies.
Crazy.
I know.
Can't understand why.
Once it became record that these guys were literally harassing a primary school in the area, they finally realized their mistake, and they said, we have to deal with such huge amounts of data that something like this can happen, and the name Friedrich Schiller is not so unusual that it stood out as strange. We will now alter his status in our computer system.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. But again, so the name Death and Taxes really hits the spot on this one, right? Like, that name was solid.
Yeah, it was good.
It was solid.
So as you're looking for bacon?
Well, I'm always looking for bacon. I like bacon.
Who doesn't like bacon?
There's very few things that bacon isn't good on.
What's that?
I'm talking food-wise. What are you
Understand,
talking? Wait,
but what is it?
I'm assuming. Well, like, okay, like I'm not gonna put it on cereal, right? But burger, add bacon, good. Taco, add bacon, probably good, right? Salad, bacon. Donut, bacon.
How?
I think
What
a
if
donut
you
with
had
bacon.
candied bacon? You could put that with your cereal.
You could, and like and donuts with bacon, pancakes with bacon.
Granola
Most
with your
things
yogurt.
are good with bacon.
Okay.
Seafood, bacon. I'm serious. Probably good. Some baked haddock with some bacon on it.
Bacon wrapped veggies.
Bacon wrapped veggies. Oh my God, what a horrible. Bacon wrapped asparagus. I've had them. They're very good. But what are we even doing at that point? Like, why are we even having the asparagus?
Why are you having the asparagus?
Already
Because
makes
it's
your
covered
pee
with
stink.
butter and oil and bacon.
Right. I mean, it's got.
I think it defeats the purpose of being healthy then.
Yeah. But they are tasty. They are good. I'm not going to say they're not good, but
I am going to give you 3 bacon strips. I wouldn't say
you.
crispy, but I'll give you 3 bacon strips.
I'm going 3 crispy.
ooh, Steph's going with the crispy on it. I appreciate it, Cass.
You're welcome.
I got it on the app. All right, Stephanie, you are up next. What do you have for us on the weird social media aspect?
So, of course, a Reddit story. This is from the subreddit Weird Stories.
Is this our first time getting a
Weird story.
weird story
From Weird
Reddit Stories?
Yeah.
I feel like we've been missing that window of opportunity for a while.
The title is called 7-Eleven After Hours Horror Story.
I think 7-Eleven After Hours, I feel like that is its own theme.
How many Slurpees can you have?
So the story goes, now I don't normally post on these things, but my grandson says people on here like weird stories, and Lord knows I've got one. There's a 7-Eleven right down the road from me, and I only go there when I'm out of milk or I've run out of little powdered coffee creamer packets. It's always got the same fella at the register. Well, not really a fella, more like a flat picture of one.
What does that even mean?
He's wearing sunglasses indoors, which I think is rude, and this funny green trim shirt just stands there, never moves.
Is there a mannequin and grandma has no idea there's a mannequin?
I want to know if she's stealing the little packets of creamer for her coffee rather than buying creamer.
Oh, you don't think she's buying
Because it says, or I've run out of little creamer, the powdered creamer packets.
Oh, so you don't think she's actually going and
No,
buying? She's
like
going and
she's
buying like a
just
going to buy
small
milk.
coffee
And then just
and
stuffing
stealing
in
like 40 of those little containers. Oh, my
Here's your 50
God.
cent for coffee. I fill it with cream.
Now, here's the odd part. They don't play normal music in there. No country, no rock, nothing. Just a voice coming over the speaker saying the rules for hot tub etiquette. I don't even have a hot tub, so I just tune it out. It'll say things like, always shower before entering the tub, and no glass in the water, which makes sense, I suppose.
Okay, she's ignoring it, but she has 2 of the rules memorized for this hot tub.
But the other night, I ran in there after bingo because I needed cat food. It was past midnight, and the voice came on and said, never enter alone after midnight. And then clear as day, it said, unless you want company. I thought this was mighty strange. I looked over at the picture man at the register, and I'll be darned if he wasn't gone. I about dropped my Friskies right out of there.
What the fuck?
The next day, in the daylight, he was back, plain as anything, but there was water on the counter, like someone had been splashing around, and I could swear in the reflection of those sunglasses, I saw a big old hot tub with steam coming off of it, and somebody waving at me to come on in. I haven't been back since. I just go to the Safeway now.
Oh my God, wait a minute.
What is going on, Grandma? For anyone who's listening, Stephanie is now showing us a picture. It's literally
Like a cardboard
cutout.
but still, she went in there how many times?
Who the hell paid? Who'd she pay?
Yeah, who's she been paying? What is Grandma doing? Does the cardboard cutout take her money?
I don't know.
Is she just, I think Misty's right. I don't think she's buying anything. I think she's going in there, browsing, picking up a shit ton of creamer, and walking out the door.
But who's she going to pay the money to for the Friskies?
I don't know. She dropped her Friskies and got out of there.
Yeah, she didn't. Okay, I am so lost. I don't know what's weird, this place or Grandma. I think Grandma's fucking nuts.
Hold on, though. Maybe she comes in there so often that the person behind the counter puts this guy up and goes into the back room and just starts saying shit over the loudspeaker.
This is
That could be like he sees her coming in, so
All
he
the
puts the
time.
cardboard cutout out.
He could be sitting on the floor behind the cash register.
I mean, she could have some cray-cray going on, so he's like, let me screw with this lady.
Oh, you think so? Someone's
She
crazy.
keeps stealing packets from me.
Who does she give her money to for milk? She doesn't only go there for coffee creamer packets. She goes there for milk.
Yeah, she did
I'm
say she goes
guessing
for
it's
milk.
just one of those situations where, somebody was just trying to mess with her because we don't know the other side of the story.
I need somebody to respond.
I'm guessing Grandma's insane. This one time ever, this guy who was supposed to be at the register went to the bathroom. She walked up and there's a cutout figure for some advertising that she tried to talk to. And there was regular music playing, and she just goes crazy and leaves when it doesn't respond to her. And Grandma's just insane. I think Grandma's just nutty. Now her story is that it happens every time.
I don't know what to do. I left $5 on the counter.
Yeah, my guess is now she says it happens every time.
He sees her coming.
Yeah.
I'm also interested to know how she saw the reflection in the steam of a hot tub and a sunglasses.
Right?
Oh yeah, this is a painted cardboard cutout. Where's this reflection coming from, Grandma? Oh,
He
Grandma's
said
crazy.
it was coming off of the water and the sunglasses.
Yeah, but they're
'Cause there
not
was
even
water on the counter.
Oh, so this is a reflection in the sunglasses.
Yes.
This is a reflection in the water.
Like, it was
through
the sunglasses.
Grandma's on some good shit. Grandma gets the good painkillers, man.
Where do I find some?
Yeah, this must be a great grandma. Like every time you go and talk to her, you're like, "Hey, Grandma, how was your week?" "You wouldn't believe it. There was a kangaroo in the backyard, and he was riding a monkey." I think Grandma's insane, and I love it.
I have no word.
There were two people wearing taco costumes walking their dog down the street wearing a taco costume.
That actually happened.
Oh, I think I'm going to have to give that a 4.
I'm going to go 4 crispy because I don't know which part is weirder. Is it the actual place is weird, or is it Grandma who's completely hallucinogenic?
Well, thanks, guys. I will take those.
I got it all app.
So, Misty, it's back to you. What is your second story?
Oh, UPI, United Press International, seems to be my go-to these days.
All right.
Okay.
This is Raccoon Steals Package from New York Porch.
Cool.
Oh, those porch pirates are the worst. They'll never catch him because he was wearing a mask.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, raccoon jokes, guys.
A New York resident's home security camera captured a moment a package was stolen from their porch by a masked porch pirate. A raccoon.
So Trevor
See?
wasn't wrong with the mask.
Trevor wasn't wrong.
Yeah, see? I can do funny jokes, too.
The resident said the Chewy box, which contained $93 worth of pet food, meant to be returned to Chewy,
Oh,
had been left in a bin on the porch to be picked up by the FedEx guy.
Oops. So what happens next?
The local raccoon had other plans. However, the security camera recorded a video as the hungry animal shredded the box and feasted on all of its contents. So the raccoon ate all $93 worth of food, going back to Chewy.
Oh, okay. Either this was really fancy food or this is a really big raccoon. That's a lot of food.
The resident said that the camera also recorded the raccoon returning on other nights to check the mail bin for more goodies.
Well,
you can't blame
you
the
attracted
raccoon.
him now.
Right. Now you could never order from Chewy again. Like this guy has to abandon Chewy from here on out.
They sent the recording to Chewy, and Chewy understood the situation and still issued a full refund.
That was nice, though.
That's why people like Chewy.
We ordered from Chewy for dog food for our doggo, Quinster, whose butt was in the shot last episode.
This is not the first time a raccoon has done this. So a Texas resident faced a similar situation in 2024. When a box of cookies that were delivered to the front door became a treat for the neighborhood possum. The South Lake Police Department shared the security footage of the thief on social media.
That raccoon had a feast, though. $93.
It does
One
not
meal.
say what kind of food it was, though, unfortunately. So I don't know if it was cat food, dog food, hamster food, bird food.
Raccoon
Nonetheless,
food.
$93 worth of food that was supposed to be returned to Chewy.
Hey, at least she got the whole refund.
Right? Chewy could have said, sorry,
I just thought of this. Yeah, the Ring doorbells, they always give you notification when someone's at the door, right? If it catches motion.
Yep.
So they probably got a notice, and they're literally sitting at work or wherever watching this raccoon. And there's nothing you can do. By the time you got home, that'd be gone. So you're just sitting there watching a raccoon tear through $93 worth of your stuff, going, well, fuck.
Figured you'd like a raccoon story. Seeing as how it wasn't poop.
That's true.
But I'm sure he took
Quite the poop.
quite the shit after that. I give it a 3. It was a fun, cute story, to be honest.
I think so too. I will also give it a 3 bacon rating
It
because
wasn't
it was
weird,
cute.
but it was cute.
It's kind of weird. Like, what do you do? What do you do in the future? You're like I said, you can't order anything that would smell like food from here on
Not
out.
unless you put like
A lock on the box.
a lock on the box, or in a plastic tote.
Yeah, 3 bacon rating.
Nice. I'll take it.
I got an order app.
Okay, Trevor, it's your turn. What do you got for us?
This one is called Sometimes the Fastest Shooter is the Best.
Okay.
My
My mind went. Not,
Totally opposite direction. Yep.
Well, that wasn't my intention with that title whatsoever.
bullshit.
Yeah. My 3 sources. I have a May article from Men's Health Magazine. May of 2025, by the way. May 2025. I have an April 2025 Los Angeles ABC News article. And a September 2025 article in the San Francisco Standard. The world's first sperm race was held in Los Angeles, California on April 25th, 2025.
BLT. That's all we need to know.
Okay.
First of all, and I have it right here on my notes.
The fact that he said Men's Journal as his first, resource.
Men's
it's like,
Health?
Yeah, Men's Health.
Yeah. Yep.
And I had an idea, but go on.
My first note on this is, yes, this is real, by the way. I am not making this up. There was a sperm race on April 25th, 2025 in Los Angeles.
Continue. I have no words right now.
The
My face hurts.
The sperm racing event was conceived by Eric Zhu.
Of course, conceived. Okay.
Who is a 17-year-old tech entrepreneur from Indiana who got kicked out of his high school after the principal caught him fundraising for sperm racing from the bathroom of the school on multiple occasions. So we're laughing because this guy is fundraising for this idea of his, of this glamorous plan. But he started it in February of 2025. The competition was in April of 2025, so 2-month window. He raised $1.5 million
Holy shit.
to start this business adventure.
17 years old.
70 years old and got $1.5 million in a 2-month window to make this happen.
I want to know how it just came to his mind. You know what I could maybe make money on? Sperm raising.
Yeah.
Health class.
Pretty much the posters had a bunch of the racers, so these guys that are competing for this, posing shirtless like they were UFC fighters, and captions like, "Our generation is cooked," and "Are men okay?" So it's just really weird stuff to begin with. The website for this, by the way, is spermracing.com. I'll repeat it because I know you, Stephanie, are going to go there. Spermracing.com. This website is awful. It looks like it was created by a teenage kid.
Yes.
Which makes sense because, yes, the event media handler he hired for this is also another teenager. So this $1.5 million business venture is being marketed on the worst. This website makes 0 sense. It doesn't even describe really what sperm racing is. I had to get almost all my information from these other sources. The website is a freaking mess. It's just stupid as all hell. It looks like it's made by a teenage boy because it is. So Men's Health recognized the need to send one of their writers there to watch and write about this. And after he watched this event, he described the event as, quote, a real shit show, end quote. The entire event was predicted by the creator, Eric Zhu, to get about 5,000 attendees for this initial event. Instead, it ended up with about 400 high school and college dudes. Like 95% or 99% of them were just all these high school and college dudes there to watch these sperm races.
I want to know how he raised $1.5 million for this, if that's all he got.
It's all colleges.
Yeah, the racers are like college students, like people represents, University of Southern California, and there's like an NCLA guy. It's like all these
like
cool
what
guys.
the next upcoming event is Florida versus Texas. The one after that is Ole Miss versus Georgia. These are legit colleges.
Yeah, by the way, not
And
backed up by the actual colleges. These are just guys from those colleges.
Yes. But
Brackets?
you
Can we get brackets?
you can live stream it.
Yeah. Oh, yes. The event is being streamed for anybody that can't make it in attendance. And I guess the entire audience, by the way, these 400 or so dudes are pretty much just a bunch of people that call themselves content creators that went to watch this event. So they're all recording themselves watching this event that's being recorded. So again, the Men's Health writer is like, it's just a bunch of dudes running around recording each other and trying to act like idiots for YouTube videos made for teenage kids. Apparently, Eric Zhu had booked Ty Dolla $ign to perform. I guess that's a rapper. I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Ty Dolla $ign. How's that hard to understand, Stephanie?
Like,
Okay, first name Ty, T-Y.
thank you.
Middle name Dolla, D-O-L-L-A. Last name Sign. $sign, S.
As the S, yes. I
Yes,
found it.
$sign is the S-I-G-N. So Ty Dolla $ign was to perform, but he only made it about 5 minutes and a few half songs. And then he told the DJ to turn off the music and he stormed off the stage.
I mean, can you blame him?
Do you want to sit around and watch people jack off just to see their sperm race? You'd have to have fresh sperm.
Hey, well, that's where we're going now. When talking with Eric Zhu, he says, it was a lot harder than we thought it would be to race sperm. He explained that his team had to scramble to pull together the elaborate production and development technology that could somehow make watching sperm compelling. First, racers would give a sperm sample at the venue about an hour before showtime. It would be warmed, filtered for the fastest swimmers, and placed in a microscopic track in a fluid that mimics the female reproductive tract.
Where did they get that from?
I don't know. They're getting sperm, so I don't know if they're chemically creating this or getting volunteers.
Okay.
The sperm would then be released in the track, and the computer vision, basically an AI that interprets visual data, would follow their movement and turn it into an animated race that we, and those watching the live stream at home, saw on the screen. The onlookers watched as the winners took home a $10,000 prize, and the losers got slimed with white goop. As their... Yes?
Is he using his trust fund to pay these people?
No, these are volunteers. So they would take the two racers.
Where's
and
the $10,000 coming from?
Well, that's part of the $1.5 million that he had to start this. Yeah, so the two racers, they go and they stand in these tubes like they're on the slime. What was that TV show on Nickelodeon? The slime show where they'd slime people. What was that called again? Whatever it was. The show where Nickelodeon where you get slimed.
Right. I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name of it.
Each of the racers would go into a tube that had a hose over the top of it. And while they would wait for the finish of the race, whoever lost, their tube was poured in a bunch of white slime for the loser.
Okay, hold on. Do each of these sperm have their own track? Because how the fuck do you know whose is whose? Because you can't tattoo them.
They have 2 separate tracks. I honest to God saw this video. They have 2 separate tracks that look identical, almost like mice running a maze together. And they would release the sperm, and then the sperm would go through the track, lefts and rights and ups and downs, and whoever got to the finish line first.
Did they at least give it an egg?
I don't really know how that part went.
The show was Double Dare, by the way.
Double Dare,
That was
thank
it.
you. Oh, by the way, because of course this isn't just for fun. Sperm racing is a spectacle with a purpose. It raises awareness about an important issue. Male fraternity is declining like a lot. It's one of their slogans. Male
Like a lot.
fraternity is declining
Like
a
a
lot. Yep, that is straight off of their stuff. In case you're curious, the winner was the University of South California contestant. By the way, at the end of the event, he had blown through the entire $1.5 million.
Because he's a moron.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. This thing was ridiculous. They had a bunch of people running around in giant sperm costumes. They had a part where they pretended a fight broke out between the 2 contestants and all the sperm are like pushing each other around and stuff. They had this giant place that could cover like 10,000 people and they got 400 people to actually go to this event. They had the science to come up with the equipment to race sperm.
But the website says that they still have competing brackets to go.
Oh, we'll get to that part. Don't worry. We will get to it. And you're going to hate it. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it so bad.
You're going to hate it.
By the way, according to, again, Eric Zhu, the entrepreneur, sperm racing is just the beginning. He envisions a Mr. Beast-like empire with sperm-themed merchandise and a gummy vitamin supplement called Sperm Worms that promises to help you load up and lock in.
Yes, Misty.
What does Mr. Beast think of this?
I don't think Mr. Beast has commented much on Eric Zhu and his whole empire. By the way, he has made Sperm Worms a real thing because the website has a link to the business Sperm Worms, which that website, which is like a little subpage of it, is just as fucking ridiculous as the rest of it. It looks like a piñata and Macho Man got together and made a website. So fucking dumb.
But college kids will pay for it if they think their swimmers are going to be better.
Here's the part you're going to hate. So originally this race was held in April. He started the company in February. By September, this business had been running for 9 months. It blew through $1.5 million in the first race. But don't worry, that business already is up to $10 million.
Are you fucking kidding me?
$10 million. He blew 1.5 on the first wad.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
And he has been giving another $8.5 million by investors to keep this going and make them all rich.
He was on Shark Tank.
Actually, I was going to look to see if he was on Shark Tank.
I don't
I'm not
think
even
he was
gonna
on Shark Tank. I don't think he was on Shark. Why would he need them for? The guys on Shark Tank cannot afford to be throwing $10 million at this. This guy is freaking, I don't know
Apparently,
how.
other people, like other investors, are.
$10 million that people have invested in
So
this business.
I want to know who these quiet investors are, because are they family? Like, does his father own a giant multi-million-dollar business and he's just helping the son, giving a donation for tax write-offs? Are pharmaceutical businesses looking into this? Because yes, sperm counts are declining and there's more infertility around these times. Who is it?
I guess allegedly before the first race, there was some private investor that was some millionaire that, they threw out some big names like he's invested with blah, 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 blah. Who knows how bullshit that is or not, but he had got some big investor initially.
Is there more? Do you have more?
No. I figured I'd rest at $10 million invested.
You get a BLT on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
There's
have
no
to say
question
yep.
about it.
Well, thank you guys. I think I'm going to end my story on a win. I got an order app. All right, Steph, let's see what you got for us in the weird world of social media.
I have another story from Weird Stories.
This is just going to be all her stories from here on out. This is just going to be weird stories. Stephanie has found a gold mine. Please tell me it's another hallucinating grandma. It's the same lady. I was at the grocery store and the same guy was there.
The title is called The Vending Machine That Waited Back.
That waited back?
Yeah, waited. Like, wait.
Like wait, like stop, wait?
Yep.
Like, but not like wait, like 4 pounds.
No.
Okay, the vending machine that waited back.
Mm-hmm.
Lay it on me.
I'm confused. Okay.
When I was 16, there was this old vending machine in the basement of my high school. The kind that was so dusty you wondered if it had survived the Cold War. Nobody ever used it because the sodas inside looked expired. Labels faded, logos from a decade earlier, but it was always plugged in and humming. One day, out of boredom, I put in a loonie.
Oh, we got a Canadian story. That's $2, by the way. I'm pretty sure a loonie is $2. Just in case you're curious, because I feel cool knowing that. Anyway.
The machine didn't dispense anything, just rattled. Then the lights inside flickered and the display changed. It didn't say Coke or Pepsi. It said, waiting.
Waiting for what?
So I waited. 5 minutes later, a can rolled down. But it wasn't soda. It was just a silver can with no label, ice cold to the touch. I cracked it open. Inside wasn't liquid. It was a strip of paper floating in something clear like water. The paper said, "We're glad you're patient. See you in 5 years."
What? Could this be real?
I thought it was a prank, tossed it out, forgot about it. Exactly 5 years later to the day, I was walking home at night. A car I didn't recognize slowed down beside me. Window rolled down. The driver handed me a silver can, no label, ice cold. He didn't say a word, just drove off. I still haven't opened it. It's still sitting in my fridge humming.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm going to say this is a fiction story. I'm going to call this one fiction, but I will say it is weird. I like it.
How could you realize anybody can buy a soda can and seal it, right?
Wait, what? How do you do that?
Misty's like, I just did it yesterday.
I do it all the time. I started a soda company a couple years ago. It's called.
I forgot to tell you.
It's called Sperm Soda, and I'm making $10 million.
Oh, she makes 11.
It could have been any distributor who owns a beer company who has leftover cans with water and thought it would be funny to do.
Oh, okay. Right, no, I'm backing up now because you're right. I have seen it. We go to the local brewery guys, the small breweries, and you can get like a growler, and they have little can sealers. Okay, all right, I'm going to back you up now. I'm going to back you up because I was very lost at first.
That was the story.
It's interesting because now it makes you want to wonder.
Is it real? Is it not real?
Right. Did they make this up?
Is it a paranormal?
I don't know.
Or is somebody fucking with these people?
Yeah, to me it sounds like it's straight off of the No Sleep Reddit subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where people write stories and stuff. But either way, I do like the idea of it. What a weird topic to come up with to begin with. Soda machine. And it's just
feel
a piece
like
of
he
paper.
needs to open the can.
Yeah, how do you not open the can?
That was the only comment, too. Was open the can.
Right, why have you not opened the can?
Well, I will let you guys know if there's an update.
Oh, they should have ended it with, I'm going to open the can tomorrow morning, but then never post anything again. Or he opens it up. Would you like to extend your automotive warranty by 5 more years?
So, but if you think about it, a soda
We're
can.
contacting you about your extended warranty, your vehicle's extended warranty.
So a soda can, though, it comes open and they crimp the tops on them.
Uh-huh.
So if you have the right machinery to do it, you can do it and fuck with some people.
That actually would be kind of fun. Put some of those together. No soda or anything in it, just something, a little piece of paper, and then somehow get them into the little soda machines. Find someone you know that's a friend of yours that's like soda filler and just plop those in. Bloop.
It would have to be, a lot of them, though, now have the glass fronts. So it would have to be an old school one. Like the ones you see outside of like Walmarts and...
I hate that you call those old school because that means we're old because those were our soda machines.
We are old.
Oh, fuck. When did that happen? Oh my gosh, I could use that as as an old man joke now. And someone's like being a punk, be like, dude, I got library fines older than you. Shut your mouth.
God, he's going to die and I'm going to have
Okay, that doesn't make you sound old at all.
That's what I mean. I can do a good one. You know?
I'm going to leave you with library fines. You'll pay for the second wing of the library.
I don't know what he did with the book.
What probably the worst I ever had was when I was a kid. So it's really my parents' problem more than mine, but still is.
So
it used to be
a whole life ongoing thing.
Oh,
this isn't just.
This isn't new. This isn't new. Okay, but in my defense, my parents had a family business. And in the
Terrible
parking lot,
defense.
no, that's not the part of it. I'm getting there. I am getting there. In the parking lot of this
Definitely
business,
is not going to win the sperm race.
Right.
there would be the bookmobile would come once a week. You guys remember what a bookmobile is?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, you talk about me saying the soda machines are ancient?
Bookmobiles? They don't do bookmobiles? They still do bookmobiles?
No.
Oh.
They have the little houses.
A little mini, but well, yeah, but bookmobile was like a part of the library, though. You could rent from the library, but similar concept. But yes, anyway, we had bookmobiles, and the bookmobile would come once a week to the same parking lot that our family business was in. And of course, I would go to the bookmobile and I would get a book or two, and then the next week it'd come and we'd return those books, get different books on it. Problem was, one day the bookmobile stopped going there. Like they just changed routes or whatever. There's no more bookmobile. But I still had books out from the bookmobile. I'm not sure if my parents knew I had these books or not, to be honest with you, because, as a family business, I was rather unsupervised a lot of the time when I was younger. They were busy dealing with this business and customers, and I'm just randomly running around outdoors in the area. I'm not sure if my parents knew I went to this bookmobile or not. So anyway, after it stops going, years go by.
I had so many insults I could have thrown out right there, but go on.
Years go by, and I think my parents finally took me to the library for something, or maybe I was old enough that I went to the library on my own, and I went to like check out a book, completely forgetting about these little kid books I had from back in the day, and it did have like $100 and some fine or whatever. I don't remember how that was dealt with. I don't know if my parents paid it, or if I explained the situation, or I might have found the books and returned them. I don't remember, but I know I had a very significant fine from a library. But it wasn't my fault. They moved the bookmobile.
It wasn't my fault. I was just too lazy to actually go back to the library and return them.
Hey, Mom and Dad, I got these books and the bookmobile guy isn't coming back. Can I go to the library?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was young enough when I got these that I wasn't young enough to actually
Then
go to the
again,
library on my
he
own.
is how old and he can't just get in the car and return the fuckers?
That's literally like a minute away from your house.
Pretty much. In both directions, whether you go to one
Or the other.
or the other.
Yeah, they're both within a
Walking distance.
10-minute walk from our house. I think at one point we were doing a story of Stephanie's on a soda machine, weren't we?
Yes. And
It's
by
very
the
good,
way,
but
I
we're
give it a 3 partially crispy.
That's a thing.
I think it's just a regular 3.
How about 3 3/4? Partially crispy.
I think that's
One
I'll go with
crispy
it.
end, one floppy end. I mean,
Oh, like it didn't cook even. Like one side's crispy, but the other side's still a little floppy. Actually, I think this is kind of the perfect bacon myself. I will go with a 3 crispy myself. I like it because, for one, if it is actually supposed to be true, then weird as hell.
Mm-hmm.
2, I don't think it is true, but I like the imagination to come up with a weird story that's somehow to do with a soda machine at school in the basement, and I like the creativity of it. So I like it. I'm going to give it a 3 crispy, real or not. Even assuming it isn't, I like it a lot.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody. I think that is enough fun for one day. Thank you for everybody for listening to episode number 16 of the Weird with the Side of Bacon podcast. If you liked it and it's your first time, or even if it's not your first time and you liked it, please give us a comment. Give us a rating if you haven't done that already. We love to hear from you. Those ratings help us out a lot. That's one of the things that Apple Podcast and YouTube and Spotify and all those guys use for people to actually locate us and recommend us to people. We're trying to get this bigger and bigger all the time, and we can only do that with the help of you guys and other fans like you. So please do that. If you want to know more information about us, like I said, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are on TikTok, we are on Facebook. Thank you, everybody. If you would like to send us an email about maybe an interesting story that you have, or you've seen, and you recommend to us, you can email us. Our email address is weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. Again, there's no A. It's just weirdwithsideofbacon@gmail.com. As we like to say at the end of every episode, keep it weird, because normal is just another word for boring. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.